Welcome back to 4:30 a.m. sudden thunderstorms.
Right? Like fucking...
So as we said yesterday, or today, or,
whatever.
The last episode, we just moved in. Like, last night was the first night that we officially
We all actually slept at the house.
Yeah, the beds are moved. This is our home now. And wouldn't you know it, like, I don't know how late you got to bed, but it was a hectic, crazy movie day, which I want to talk about. But I finally got to bed around 2:30 or 3 a.m.
It was about 3 for me.
Yeah, we got to bed super late. And then an hour and a half later, we wake up to...
That's a wonderful, like...
Yeah, that's terrible lightning.
Rendition.
It was very boom. It was the big boom. I think I heard the rain first because we have gutters and we have just our roof. You can hear the water sounds off of really well. So we woke up to like huge raininess, and then suddenly the bright flash, super loud, and this was just a reminder we live in the rainy part of town because
we're right next to the mountain.
Yeah, we're right next to the mountain that the wind blows from. So as soon as that's the map station. Oh, or is it? It slowly like fills in the map, I think, and then gives us directions.
It's more like a where the fuck do I go station.
I think that's just easy mode too. I don't think this happens on normal mode, but you know what?
Probably not.
I don't want to.
These probably also aren't restore stations too in normal mode, but
who knows? Everyone playing this, who's ever played this game knows.
Comment and like below and let us know.
Yeah, I mean, if you're watching this, it's probably because you played this game.
Oh, that's also be okay.
Oh, by the way, getting back onto a topic from yesterday, though. When people... We play the games that we want to play. That's a huge part of what we do. And then part of it is we want to play games that people want to watch. Those are the two things. And sometimes that means we just play a meme game like Randomizer because we want to play a meme game. And we actually want to play more meme games. We just...
we're having problems with it, and the customizer's broken at the moment. And I threw it to the ground, and I was like, fuck it, I'm going to deal with it later, because I don't have the patience for this.
Let's play Zero Mission in our echoey room. Recording room.
Wait, do I need to? Yes, I do.
Because we decided to fill in the pattern from the ceiling down instead of from the floor up, because we were idiots.
Well, it's not necessarily that. It's just we knew we were going to put stuff on the wall rather than on the ceiling.
Right, yeah, we knew nothing was going on the ceiling, so we filled that in knowing that it was fine.
Well, knowing that the majority of the panels were going to go onto the ceiling.
Yeah, and there'll be some nice... We'll put some acoustic foam, or not acoustic foam.
We just need to get stuff.
We just need stuff in this room to go on the walls. There's going to be bookcases. Those absorb sound really well because it's full of paper.
Have like a desk for the actual computer instead of it sitting where all the consoles are right now.
Oh, that's a good idea. Why don't we just have a desk so when we play PC games...
It's like a small desk.
We can just sit at a computer. That's not a terrible idea.
Go up?
Why didn't we think of that? Isn't that what like every professional like YouTuber with a space has? Is just in their recording room they have a desk and they just crowd around that desk to record the PC games? Like I'm pretty sure that's how like Best Friends Play and Game Grumps and...
Well, Best Friends Play aren't a thing anymore.
Oh, okay, but that's how they all did it, or at least
operated.
Used to do it. Yeah. And then Super Mega and whoever else is big. I don't know that.
Well, Super Mega just uses Game Grumps.
I'm surprisingly unplugged in to the Let's Play
scene.
Yeah, for somebody who like co-hosts a Let's Play channel.
Well, because you do the hosting, not the.
Yeah, and honestly, it's.
Do you think I have you on for your technical expertise? I have you on for your personality. That's why you're John the Fifth.
That's yeah. You want to be able to freeze those guys. Words.
You words. That's
words.
The other
really
reason why
good.
I keep you on here.
Oh, I was gonna say it's probably a good thing that I don't watch a lot of other Let's Plays because I'm just the kind of person
it would probably
that
make you
copies.
Worse.
I'm the kind of person that tends to copy the ideas of what they see. So the more exposure I get, the more I'm likely to just meme someone else's memes.
Which is not necessarily a bad thing, but it's like you're limiting yourself by doing that.
But I mean, we're all just like organic computers anyway. How often do you watch something and you're like, hey, we made that exact same joke playing this exact same... I mean, as we're watching this, a certain Let's Play channel that we love and admire is playing a game we played and making basically all the exact same jokes we made. And it's not because...
Are they really making the exact same?
A lot of them, yeah. And it's not because they're copying us. It's because
you go into a state of mind.
Yeah, and we have the same sense of humor, and we have the same input, and people just, people are input output.
Yeah,
we really are.
I mean, like, one of the examples was a couple days ago. Like, we were driving the car. Like, I told you a thing about a song that came on my mix, and you said you've told me this exact same thing before.
Yeah. Under the same circumstance in your car, the exact same thing has happened. Oh, it's so cold in this room. It's so nice. So this, like, Las Vegas is normally a hot place, but weather's been wonky lately. You can't get in there until you get power grip, so you got to go back another way.
What is power grip?
It lets you grab onto corners, onto ledges.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's the power glove.
Yeah. Okay. What did you just interrupt me saying?
Vegas weather.
Oh yeah, but we live in a part of town that's like 5 degrees cooler. Not only does it get rain, but it's a little more chill.
It's the elevation.
Yeah, we're what, like 500 feet above most of the city.
The rest of the city.
Yeah, and that makes a huge difference in the desert.
I don't get there yet unless I have like a. Do we get high jump?
You get high. I think you get high jump after you get power grip.
Wait a minute. There we go.
There you go. Sequence break. Well, you can bomb jump up there.
Can I?
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, we're sequence breaking.
Aw.
What was the point of that?
I don't know. Unless there's...
Was there another secret up, maybe?
Well, I'm gonna go in there and bomb and just see if, like...
Okay.
I don't get what the purpose is.
Maybe that's for something later?
I have no idea.
I think that's for something later.
Well, everyone, remember that spot.
So moving day was hell. Yesterday was one of the most, top 5 most stressful days of my life.
Top 5 anime betrayals.
Yeah, because one, you're paying these guys about, after you decide to tip them, you're paying them $80 to $100 an hour for two movers. We were woefully underprepared, like most people probably are when they're moving. But there was just so much cleaning to do. So it's easy to say you should pack your house up before you move, but it's really difficult when you
have full-time jobs.
Yeah, we have full-time jobs. It was really crowded. You and Jamie were both kind of going into borderline hoarder mode the last couple years because you've both just been going through so many tragedies and traumas that you just cope by having things. And yeah, it's been a rough few years, and we haven't had the healthiest habits to cope. I mean, me myself, I had problems in my life, and I wasn't taking care of myself and taking care of things as well as I should have. But yay, we can charge the beam. But yeah, when you have a very full house, even if you're throwing away a lot of stuff, there's just nowhere to put the boxes as you pack them. There's no way to get the space clear. So just that first few hours while the guys were moving stuff and we were just frantically pulling things out of their way and getting things ready for them to move was just so incredibly stressful. And the day started horribly too, because I got woken up at 7 a.m. Normally we wake up around somewhere between 10 and noon. And I get called at 7 a.m. saying, oh, the U-Haul you've reserved, you're going to have to drive about 2.5 miles farther. So, okay, now you have to wake up 10 or 15 minutes earlier.
No, it's the mom brain.
Yeah, it's the mama brain. And then I get there, and the check-in goes kind of smooth. It's slow. It takes about 15 minutes. And then they hand me the keys to the truck, and they're like, okay, verify the mileage in the fuel tank, the fuel gauge. And the fuel gauge was way, it was on the empty mark, not at the quarter mark where they said it was. So I'm like, oh, this is wrong. And I figure, okay, they'll correct it, and I can just go throw 5 gallons of gas in the thing and be on my way. But no, I have to go to the back of the line that has now built up because there's now a line. It's 9 in the morning and people are picking up U-Hauls.
Everyone else has woken up now.
Yeah, or 9:30 at this point. And well, not just and it's worse than that because when you walk into this particular U-Haul location in North Las Vegas, Nevada, the manager, this sleazy guy, he's an awful manager. His picture's on the card in the little dispenser next to the thing. And I see that picture and it says, I see his name and it says general manager. And the lady behind the counter is just, taking care of me. And as soon as 2 people walk in behind me to get in line behind me, the manager says, I'm going to the bank, and he's carrying a bag of money. And this is very, like, so obvious to me. I see right through this because we've all been here, right? You know that this manager does this every day as soon as the rush starts at 9:30 in the morning because he just doesn't want to be in the store to help take care of the line because he's, you know...
He's lazy.
He's lazy. And it's just like I even gave the lady that was checking me in, like, this look of, like...
Really? He's doing this now?
He's... Really? Like, really?
This is when you need to go bring the money over?
And yeah, so I had to wait like an extra 20, 30 minutes. So by the time I get back with U-Haul, which is its own scary thing, U-Hauls are fine when you get them on the road. This is a 26-foot long, well, the vehicle itself is like 30 feet long. And I've never driven anything larger than a big pickup truck before. I think I've driven tractors a few times, but that's a very different beast, especially because you're driving a tractor in a big open field and you're driving a U-Haul on city roads.
Right.
And so, yeah, I get this thing, you know, I maneuver through the parking lot and it's kind of scary. And then I get on the road, it's not scary at all. Getting gas at the end was terrifying because the way that trucks swing is just not conducive to driving.
Like ever.
Yeah. But yeah, I get home and the movers are already there pulling stuff out of the house and they're just breakneck speed. And then every time, like we had two guys. I'll just say their names because they're the most generic bland names ever. They're Steve and Chris.
Whoa, they're not.
What?
You don't want to mix that up a little bit and be like they're
Chris and Steve?
Yeah, like
no, because I'm gonna get confused.
Saved it.
So Steve is a smoker and he stops for a smoke break about every 20 minutes, which is like every time,
smoker?
Every time they get caught because like we need to get something out of the way for them or we need to like tell them where something goes or like, you know, they needed us to unhook the washer and dryer. I guess they're just not allowed or they just don't like to unhook a washer and dryer, which I thought was weird and like they would do that. Like I had this impression going into hiring professional movers that this would be like a magical dance in front of me where these guys would come in and be able to take care of everything and they just go boom, 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 boom. You know what I mean? Like right away, just...
What the fuck is this?
Yeah, we got a weird thing. Yeah, you think, oh, these guys are professional. We hired professionals. These guys are going to impress us. And later on they did. Like over the course of the day, they got better and better as they got like...
More awake?
Well, not just that. When we got back to our house, you're not supposed to be able to do that. You're supposed to find a different way out of here. Maybe you're supposed to bomb the bottom there on the left. Maybe. You know, like when it came to the new house, they had it together. But yeah, it was just really frustrating because Chris was moving the whole time. The entire time he was in motion. And they're missile. Okay, sure.
They're missile-able now because of whatever weird item I got that I have no idea what it does because it's written in chicken language.
Maybe chicken scratch. That's the name of the chosen language. It's chicken scratch.
Who would have thought?
So, did you get power grip maybe? Oh no, you're probably supposed to bomb jump. Yeah, you can't grip onto there, can you? Oh, okay, there we go.
Okay, I see.
And it's funny because you also get the story from these guys that they work. Like people are in real life, just people in general are kind of characters. Like you get Chris is wearing an army hat and he's got a couple tattoos. It's like, oh, he's very clearly served at least one tour. And Steve is like telling stories about other jobs he's had because he's trying not to seem like an incompetent idiot. Because he's not incompetent, he just has very little stamina and he has to stop to rest.
Because he's a smoker.
Yeah, like you can tell he's been doing this more because he's telling Chris how to do everything. I think being a smoker is a lot of it. So it's funny because every time he gets tired, he stops and smokes a cigarette.
Well, that's just smokers.
Yeah.
Sorry, smokers, but
this is kind of counterproductive. Oh, there's totally a secret down there in the water.
Where?
There's got to be. Look at the empty space on the map. Yeah, look, there's a bomb block right there. Mm-hmm. Super obvi. Such obvious. See, we're computers.
But now I got to deal with fish.
But yeah, once they got to the new house and they knew what they were doing, the stuff got moved.
Well, because unloading is just so easy, right?
Yeah, and we still
which is the part that I came back to.
Yeah. And there's still so much to move and so much to do and so much to see.
Well, it's a lot of the stuff that we don't really care about as long as we're taking back streets.
But we got to get it out of the house. And we've got to... We've got weeks more of this torture, at least, especially to get the house sold. We might have months more of this torture.
Hopefully not.
But I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna hang out with some friends a few nights in the next coming weeks.
I hope
that looks bombable. That looks super bombable.
Yeah, I was getting to it. I hope you don't have to sit on the house or.
Oh no, that's a support beam. But that looked bombable to me. Yeah, I want this house sold by May, but who knows if it actually will be.
But it's gonna be.
It's gonna be May.
We gotta get in our song quota.
I mean, really what I want is I want this house sold before the market starts to drop, which might not even happen for another year.
I mean, the hope is that it drops in like a year to a year and a half, and then 4 years from current day-ish, we're looking for a new house.
Yeah, that's the goal.
Because then I can say like, hey, I can drop X amount of money because my life is in a better position, even more so than it is now.
You know what? Maybe our lives will be in a better position next time on the branch.
Really, that quickly? You think we'll get monetization that fast?
Maybe.